Collector Corral back with Enchantted, and today we have 3 beautiful slabs for us to admire and guard up. So I have 3 corresponding graded guards that go with each slab. So what that means is that this amber color here corresponds with the artwork that's on the other side of this PSA slab. And that means that for this one, this amethyst color here corresponds with the artwork on the other side of this PSA slab, and this sapphire color guard goes with the artwork on the other side of this PSA slab. So I did my homework before jumping into this video to ensure that these are beautifully color coded, and we're going to jump in from the right side, working our way to the left. So today we will be beginning with, look at that, Aurora from the first chapter. This is such a beautiful card. I'm super stoked to have added this to the collection. This, as we know, indicates that it came from the PSA vault. So let's open up the card. All right, there we go. Take it out. Wow, look at that. That is so beautiful. Yep. Yeah, first chapter just always hits. Japanese is a little bit easier to come by nowadays than English. So if you are looking into getting into Lorcana, you can always look into the Japanese. They actually have way better print quality than like English, so it doesn't hurt to check them out. English is more sought after just because it's like the language that we speak here in the United States. But it doesn't hurt to have Japanese, especially since if you check out my previous videos, I share and show how Japanese cards are actually printed in better quality, which can be said the same thing for like Pokemon cards, right? So there we go. Look at that. Beautiful. Now that is amazing. And this sapphire guard goes so well with this Aurora. So this is actually the jewel collection of GradedGuard, and this is just another jewel from my collection, the beautiful Aurora Enchanted from the first chapter. So let's place this one down here while we move on to our second guard and our second slab. This is also from the first chapter, another beautiful card to add to the collection. And yes, it is another Enchanted. And we have no other than Mickey Mouse. Again, I got this one from the PSA vault. You can tell from the beautiful sticker there. And another Gem in 10. So let's open this baby up. All right. So sliding this thing off. Look at that. This is so beautiful. Wow, amazing. And just this amethyst here just goes really well with it. So right now the Enchanteds are more affordable in Japanese as we speak. That may change. They may go up in price. In my previous video, I did share that the Enchanted pull rates for Japanese are the same as English. So if that's really the case, then, you know, the fact that they're more affordable is surprising. Not to mention that we do have tariffs here now in the US, right? So essentially at some point, maybe these cards will be worth more just because of the, you know, exotic variable to it. And now I'm having a really hard time guarding this up. I wonder what I'm doing wrong. So I put everything in there. We always follow the path of least resistance. We don't want to like crack the slab whatsoever, right? So let me retry that one more time. Let's do that. Yeah, the last thing that I need, or any of us needs for that matter, is a cracked slab, right? We know how that goes. All right. Wow, this is actually pretty tough. Let's try it the other way. Okay, there we go. So another fun fact of Lorcana while trying to get this slab inside this beautiful jewel case, apparently if you play the game, then you can use both, actually any language for that matter, as far as I'm aware of, here in the United States. So if you do have Japanese cards that are, you know, Japanese, you can use them in your English tournaments and whatnot. You may have to check the rules for that, see how that's going, see if there's any updates to that. As far as this video has been made, that's kind of like what I've heard through like the Lorcana Discord and whatnot. If you are looking to play the game, please do your research, please look into it. But I think it's really awesome that here in the United States you can actually use Japanese and Chinese cards in tournaments. There we go, beautiful. Took some time, but got it. Look at that, beautiful. Amethyst just goes so well with it. Last but not least, we do have the Amber Graded Guard with another first chapter slab. So let's jump into it, and I have no other than Hades, Enchanted from the first chapter. So let's open this baby up. Wow, look at that, beautiful. Such a beautiful card, and you know, this amethyst just goes really well with it. It's kind of like I was saying before, if you are looking to play the game, I believe you can use Japanese and other languages and US tournaments if that's what you're looking for. When it comes to like other regions, I believe that they only allow, like for example in China you can only use like the Mandarin cards, in Japan you can only use the Japanese cards, but here in the United States I believe you can use more than just the English language to play in tournaments. Again, please do your research. That's just like the last update that I heard. Things can change. And look at that, beautiful, beautiful. Woo. All right, where's the other sticker at? There we go. I always have some sort of difficulty when it comes to these beautiful guards, but these three are from the jewel collection from GradedGuard, and these three are beautiful jewels to add to any collection. All from the first chapter, Japanese. As far as I'm aware of, all three of these have the same pull rates as English. And just going back to that discussion where I was sharing about being able to play the cards from different languages, as you can tell, the backs are all the same as in English. Of course, just the language is different. So when it comes to that, that's different than Pokemon, right? You can distinguish a Pokemon card right off the bat from the back. With Lorcana, that's not the case. They have the same backing. The only difference is, of course, when you flip the card over and you see that it's in a different language. With that being said, English or Japanese, I'm super happy to own these beautiful cards. Japanese does have better print quality, as I shown in my previous videos. Feel free to check out the Simba Enchanted card, where I basically dissect both the English and the Japanese card, just showing how the Japanese just pops more even through plastic. The reason for that is because my Simba Enchanted in English is eBay authenticated, so it has like this plastic covering on it that if I do rip it off, then essentially the authentication is voided at that point. So it's pointless for me to just take it off the plastic. So I did the best that I could to essentially equate the variables as much as possible, so when you do analyze the cards, there is as much equality, if that's the right term for it, as possible. But yeah, so 3 more gems, 3 more jewels to add to the collection. If you have any enchantments you would like to share, or any beautiful experiences that you have through Lorcana, please feel free to comment down below. As always, I'm always open to engaging with the community. And yeah, thank you for joining me. Collector Corral with Gen Minted out.